Hi, I'm Kate Casey of Peg Woodworking, and welcome to our studio. Today I'm going to give you a tour of my shop, so come on in. This is our shop space. This is mostly where we do the woodworking, and then we have an additional space where we do the weaving because we also do a lot of seats. I started Peg Woodworking in 2014, and it has maintained being an all-female run company. My personal background is in sculpture, so a lot of the pieces have a very sculptural heavy reference and inspiration that will stand on its own as a sculptural object, but also has a function to it. I was particularly drawn to the coopering process. It's an old traditional technique. It's how they used to make old barrels. So essentially it's strips, it's staves that are cut at the right angle, so then when you fold them up and glue them, they're able to make a clean, faceted arc. We have a lot of the tools that we need quite immediately. Make sure that we're always measuring twice, cutting once. This is actually the end for a bench. And we create the rails that go across right here, and then this has a woven seat. Right now I'm clearly in this phase where I love the coopering, but I'm trying to push this methodology as far as we can go and push this technique to a place where we are making things that I haven't seen done before. I know that I'm selling pieces to people that I hope will use them for generations, so I want to be sure that I'm using methodologies and techniques that have been used for years and are tried and true. And I also want to make sure that the designs I make will withstand wear and tear of general use, hopeful decades to come. The woodworking is only half of what we do. A lot of what we create in here is seating, and all of our seats are hand woven in-house. So we're gonna take a trip to the second studio and show you some of our weaving work. Now we're here at my home weaving studio. This is the buddy, or studio assistant, and we're gonna go inside and show you the rest of the weaving studio. This is kind of our quieter, smaller space where we have all of our cord and all of our materials to work from. It's nice to have these dual spaces because we can kind of have the dustier, dirtier side kept to the shop, and then this kind of quieter, more meditative process can happen in this space. Weaving was really important to me early on because aesthetically I really love mid-century modern Danish furniture. I also love shaker furniture, but it had a very limited range as far as the patterning and the color that you can get when you're doing these woven seats. So I started experimenting and looking at other techniques, and eventually came to this process, which is a little bit macrame, a little bit crochet. It definitely pulls a lot from traditional weaving techniques, but it allows me to play with more intricate patterning rather than just the traditional like herringbone patterns that you'll find in Danish furniture. If we're doing nothing else, which we never are, it would probably take a solid 3 weeks to complete one of our pieces. I do enjoy these days when we're here and we're weaving and we all get to be together, and it's a nice community when we do have all weaving projects to work on. I think that one of the biggest things that we offer is this unique ability to thoroughly customize a piece, from scale, finish, wood species, patterning, cord color selection. There's just so much that the client gets to make a choice about, that when they finally receive this piece, it is very much a piece that they contributed in designing. On the rare occasion that I get to stand back and look at what we've done and how proud I am of what we've created and how proud I am of the women that I get to work alongside of, it's extraordinarily exciting for me. Thanks everybody for touring our spaces with us. If you want to see any more, please visit our website, pegwoodworking.com. Bye.